to All Things Gifted, the Nash County Public Schools AIG podcast, focused on gifted learners and high-level academic opportunities for all students. This is All Things Gifted. Hello and welcome. My name is Wendy Henson, and I serve as the Academically and Intellectually Gifted Coordinator for Nash County Public Schools. I am so glad you're joining us today as we take a few minutes to talk about the Cognitive Ability Test, or COGAT, and how we use it as part of our district-wide screening process for second grade students. We know that assessments can raise questions for families, especially at the elementary level. Our goal with this podcast is to provide clear information, reassurance, and transparency to help you understand the purpose of the COGAT, what the testing experience looks like for students, and how the results are used to support learning. Joining me today are several of our elementary AIG facilitators who work directly with students and families in our schools. They'll help explain the process, share what testing looks like in the classroom, and clarify how scores are communicated. Thank you for partnering with Nash County Public Schools as we work together to identify strengths, nurture potential, and support every learner.
Welcome to today's episode. We're excited to talk with families about an assessment your child may be taking in second grade, the COGAT, or Cognitive Abilities Test, and how Nash County Public Schools uses it as part of the academically gifted screening process. Before we begin, we want to reassure families that the COGAT experience in second grade is designed to be supportive and developmentally appropriate. The assessment is online, not timed, teacher-led, and given over 3 days, with one session each day in a familiar classroom setting. There is also no studying or preparation required at home. Students are simply encouraged to do their best. Joining me today are 3 elementary AIG facilitators who work closely with the students and families across our district. Let's start with the basics, ladies. What exactly is the Cognitive Abilities Test?
The COGAT is an assessment that helps us understand how students think and solve problems. It's different from classroom tests because it doesn't measure what students have already learned. Instead, it focuses on reasoning skills, which are important for learning new and more complex material.
What kinds of skills does the COGAT look at?
The COGAT includes 3 areas of reasoning: verbal reasoning, how students use language to think and solve problems; quantitative reasoning, how students reason with numbers and numerical relationships; nonverbal reasoning, how students recognize patterns and relationships using pictures and shapes. Together, these areas help us identify different strengths students may have as learners.
Families often ask why all second graders take the COGAT. Can you explain that?
Screening all second graders helps ensure the process is fair, consistent, and inclusive. Every student has the same opportunity to be considered for academically gifted services, not just students who are referred or already excelling in the classroom. Second grade is an ideal time to screen because students have developed foundational skills and are ready to demonstrate how they think and reason.
What does the COGAT experience actually look like for second graders?
At the second grade level, the COGAT is designed to feel comfortable and familiar for all students. The assessment is online and is taken in a familiar classroom setting with their teacher. It is not timed and it is teacher-led, meaning the teacher provides directions and support throughout the process. Students complete the COGAT over 3 days with one section each day, and each session lasts about an hour. This helps prevent fatigue and allows students to stay focused. In addition, AIG facilitators provide COGAT preparation lessons prior to testing. These lessons are designed to familiarize students with the testing format, such as how questions look and how to respond online. The goal is to help students feel confident and comfortable with the process, not to teach the test content. There is no studying or preparation needed at home.
How does Nash County Public Schools use COGAT scores once testing is complete?
COGAT scores are used as a screening tool, not as a final decision. We look at age-based percentile scores, and for screening purposes, we focus on students who score at or above the 90th percentile on one or more of the COGAT subtests. A percentile compares a student to other students the same age across the nation. There is no passing or failing score, and one test does not define a child.
Is the COGAT the only information used to identify students?
No, COGAT results are just one part of the screening process. If a student meets screening criteria, additional information is reviewed, including classroom performance and other data. This helps ensure decisions are thoughtful and well-rounded.
How will families receive their child's COGAT results?
Each elementary school sends home a paper copy of the COGAT score report along with a written narrative explanation to help families understand the results and how they are used. One important thing to remember is that COGAT results are reported as percentile scores, not traditional test scores. The average percentile is the 50th percentile. This does not mean a score of 50. It simply means a student performs similar to many other students their same age nationwide.
As we wrap up, we want to reassure families that the COGAT experience in second grade is designed to be low stress and age appropriate. The assessment is online, not timed, teacher-led, and spread out over 3 days, and no studying or preparation is needed at home. If you have questions after reviewing your child's school report, we encourage you to reach out to your child's school AIG facilitator, who can help explain these results and next steps. Thank you to our AIG facilitators for sharing their expertise, and thank you to our families for partnering with Nash County Public Schools as we work together to support every learner.
You've been listening to All Things Gifted, the NCPS AIG podcast supporting gifted learners and high-level learning for all.